Yeah, live. Hi, Sudhir. How are you doing?
Hey Nidhi, first of all, very very thanks for being me here.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I am audible.
I think I'm not able to hear you.
Okay. So hello, can you
Let
hear
me
me?
just give me a second. I will re-log in. Okay, please
Okay.
stay. Hello.
Hey Nidhi.
So sorry about that. Okay, we are now live finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, very fine.
Awesome, awesome. So, welcome to another episode of Convince Me to Read the Book. Today we are with Sudhir Singh and we are going to talk about his book, A Ray of Hope. So, our very first question to you, Sudhir, would be that who is Sudhir Singh as an author?
Okay. First of all, telling about myself, I would like to thanks to Nidhi for being me here and being asked me to introduce myself. So here's a brief bio about me. My name is Sudhir Singh, and I enjoy writing up inspiring stories and the stories that talk about us, uh, give us a power and strength and make us confident. Stories that give us a hope for better tomorrow. So I'm the author of The Ray of Hope, and apart from writing, I am ending hunger in my lifetime.
Sorry, apart from writing?
I have a non. I am a founding member of a non-profit food box foundation. With the help of that, we are feeding hungry kids. That's all
Oh,
about me.
that's great. So you are actually giving out rays of hope to everyone out
Everyone.
there.
That's
That's awesome. We will come back to this NGO as well. So, since you gave us something to talk about, so of course we'll
hmm
come back to this NGO thing if you don't mind, of course. So yeah, Sudhir, thank you so much for joining us today. It was very great to find out that you are doing all those things apart from being an author. And yeah, as I said, who is Sudhir Singh as an author? So you said about like how you love writing and all of the things. So I want to know that how do you found the inspiration of writing this book, The Ray of Hope?
I always had a passion of writing.
Okay.
But before the writing, I was a very good reader. I started reading when I was 12, and still I am doing the same. There's not any day where I escape reading. I read every day. And when you read a lot, you have a lot of thoughts in your mind, and that thought you compare with your experiences, and then your thought come in your mind that how I put this in my way. So my writing journey start from here. So I just wanted to let the readers a word where I that mean how I see this world in my perspective.
That that's true, really. Reading helps a lot in finding inspiration and thinking of way new things to write about and yeah, get all of your thoughts out of your head. It's really nice to hear that. So was there any like a book that inspired or you to just start writing? You have to start writing right now. A book like that.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
A book that inspired you to start writing.
Okay, there is a lot of books and lot of author.
Right.
The first book I read, it was in Hindi, and the
Hmm.
author was Munshi Premchand. The book name
Oh,
was Godon.
okay.
I start reading from there, and after that I came across Robin Sharma, Priya Kumar, Ravin Singh, and Guru Gopal Das. There are many that been inspiring also for me, and their books helped a lot me to understand.
Exactly. Yeah. Any quote that you remember from these books, all that you read, that has really helped you in your author journey or inspired you a lot in your life in general?
Uh, I don't remember there is many, but I remember a quote from my book uh, where I written, "We all need motivation to convert our failure and setbacks into grand success."
Um, yeah, we truly need motivation. It's a must in life. It's really, yeah. I mean, I can feel it, every day. Like I do these things, these series, and
Hmm.
exactly I need motivation to find new people, to connect with them, as I connected with you, and yeah, to be able to give people that thing, that ray of hope, that motivation is. I can say that you're doing an amazing, amazing job,
Uh,
Sudhir. So
Thank
yeah, tell
you.
us a little bit about what this book has, like characters and stuff. As you said, there is a person called Raghu. So a little bit about characters and how they can influence people in real life. How
Mm,
based on the character, without revealing the plot, of course.
okay. I
Yeah.
think we all are somewhere like Raghu. Raghu is a middle class boy
Huh.
who belong from a very that mean conservative village where the things are not easily available.
Okay.
So he started his journey being that mean you can say a poor boy and struggle a lot with financially and uh, in relationship and in failure, and he overcome all the things and just focused on their that mean goal. I have to do something to do something, and finally he accomplished all the things he wanted to be. And I think somewhere he has a hope for better tomorrow, so he never give up,
Hmm.
and finally he reached to where he wanted to be.
That's really inspiring. So, like, as I said, in his journey, are there any friends or family members that you can like say that have a person like that in life, like Raghu has this person to inspire you, to motivate you, and like that. A
Mm,
little bit insight on.
Raghu, I think, fought alone with their odds. But when he was starting their startup, then
Hmm.
two of his childhood friends came across and helped him a lot. And they started together a startup and did very good and make a multi-million startup. That means when he started uh, their business, then two friends came to him to help out. Until then,
So
he was alone.
yeah. So it's like that when you are alone, you can do things by yourself as well, but sometimes you need friends, you need
Hmm.
some someone to motivate you and to
Like
get you up.
when I believe
Yeah.
that when you don't give up, somehow in some point somebody will must come. You have to wait.
You have to wait. Very true. Yeah. So, how will you say that? How will you describe the feeling of not giving up? You said that your book has like some things about depression, anxiety as well. So, what is it to you, to author Sudhir Singh, not giving up? What is it like?
For me, what I think not giving up mean that give a bit more time, whatever your condition and whatever your situation right now. Just give a bit more time. Say just one day. Let try.
Hmm.
Let try. Just try. Just try. And you overcome all the things going. You have to give
Yeah.
just a more time.
Okay.
It's the next to impossible I can say, but you have to try. You have to just sustain. Let give more time. Let give more time. It will overcome, and someday it will overcome.
That's really like if you listen to these words from the depth of your heart, you will know that just one more day, just this one more minute, even one more second is very important. It's
Very
like,
important.
yeah, it will change your whole life if you did not give up just one more day, just one
Yes,
more minute.
just
So
one more day.
yeah, so for you to say these things, I am very thankful that you came here and you're sharing all those things because to me, I have very many of those days where I just don't feel like doing anything and just dropping everything. And
Mhm.
I'm very sure that we all have those days. And guys, we have this amazing author who's written a book called Ray of Hope, which is going to just get us out of those moments, those even if just a little bit. So yeah, I love that how you described this not giving up part. Just
Thank
one more
you.
minute, one more day, and yeah, it's truly amazing to know a lot about these things. So yeah, I'm going to ask you more questions. And now that you said that not giving up for you was like one more minute and one more day, so how or like did you have any difficulties writing this book in especially? And then you didn't give
Okay.
up and you launched.
So being as myself being from that mean a Hindi medium board. So first difficulty what I faced the English writing. Uh, I was pretty good on listening and understanding English, but for writing it was a tough challenge, and for that I worked a lot. And the second, I was non-experienced person with writing. I was good reader, but writing is a different thing. And when I started writing, how to make a character, how to story plot, and many more things, I learned everything. That means it took me 4 years to write this book. So I learned a lot during this process.
So Sudhir Singh has put 4 years of his life into writing this masterpiece. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Uh, it's truly, it's true.
Oh wow, that is awesome, Sudhir. So as you said, for 4 years, were you doing everything by yourself as well? All the writing and
Uh,
correcting.
I was writing beside my job. I had job, and after the
Okay.
job, when I had a coffee at my office, then I used to think what write, what to what, and there's the process going on. And in the last year, when I have to that mean complete my book, I resigned my job and focused on my this masterpiece, and I returned, and it is kept, accepted by the publisher and get published.
Oh, that is amazing. So how did you feel finally getting your book published?
Oh,
It isn't out of yeah,
it's a very that mean I can't express my word how I feel, because
right.
whatever you did and when you that mean whatever your project and you work on that, and when you got the result, it's amazing. That mean feeling. And for book. that means it has a different feeling that you have a, something you did. There is a proof. No one going to ask what you did. You have a proof that you did this thing.
Yeah, exactly. So until and unless you are actually going and showing the world that you're working on something, and yeah, people are not going to believe. So there is this real story that I read, which is like about Wright brothers. Like they were also for many many years they were working on like creating the plane, right? Air
Mhm.
transport. So yeah, no one really believed them that they were doing this, and we
That's
now
true.
have a lot of these airplanes and stuff. So what I want to tell from this is that Sudhir Singh never is saying that he never gave up on his dream, even though it took 4 years. And this is what his book is also going to teach you. And it's going to support you along the way. It's going to let you know that it's okay to sometimes doubt yourself, but also don't give up. Right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So
True. So, yeah, it's very hard to find things like this in your life. And when you do, just grab onto them, catch them, and keep them to yourself and keep going. Right, Sudhir? You agree with me on this?
you have put all the thought why I wanted to share. Thank you.
Yeah, as you said that you have been in Hindi from Hindi background, and I can understand. I like language is something that cannot be, you know, feelings can be expressed, but languages
Hmm.
cannot be understood properly. So yeah, I feel everything that you want to say, and I want to express it as as my best, because that is what we do here. We
Uh,
bring authors on our platform and we
I
help them.
I'll,
Yeah,
I also agree with you that language is just just is a medium to present our thought and emotions. It's
yeah.
not everything. It's just a medium. You can, without talking, without speaking, you can express your emotion and feelings by miming. So it's not a big thing.
Yeah, if you can express your feelings, that is very best thing that you can do to anyone. And you have expressed all those feelings with words and in a book, in a form of a book. So yeah, it's amazing. And as we are talking about all these things like expressing feelings and all this stuff or motivation, can you tell us like some pain points that this book will solve? Like you said, right? Keep going and all of those things. So some of the pain points that this book will address, and yeah, it will improve in one way or another.
Hmm. Main point, and if you are failing, and you are pretending yourself like a failure, then you
Hmm.
should read this book. And if you are facing challenges with your relationship or love failure or something else, you should read this book. If you are facing a financial stability, financial problem, and many more things, you should read this book. There are many stories you will connect.
Absolutely. So it is life in general. So from when you said that if you are finding yourself as a failure, I thought, okay, um, teenagers or people in their early 20s could definitely relate. And then you said that about love. So yeah, from very young age to a very old age, love is always there, and people have difficulties with love from time to time. So yeah, they can relate. And then you said finance. So once you are starting a family, or even once you are like, I have an experience of having being independent financially. So I know how hard it is to manage finances, and just if someone was going to help me figure that out, I would definitely just go and just grab onto that. It is truly great today. So I can say that your book is towards everyone, and everyone can relate to your book, and everyone can just read it and be absolutely inspired from it. And yeah,
True.
so yeah, as inspiring as this story is, and sounds very great, and I love everything that you just said about all the things that this book is going to help us with. So Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Now, you are also an author, and you said that you also have an NGO you work with. Oh, so like how I want to understand that you are putting all these inspiring words in a book, and you are also doing like working towards something so noble. Could you tell us
Mm,
about
since childhood, I always wanted to be. Always wanted to be something that a person or some organization that give the society. We take a lot of things from this society, from this environment, and we
that?
don't give anything in return. So I took many things from this earth, from these people, education and jobs and many more things. What I give in return. So I am just trying to return to the society, to the community, uh, from a bit. That means it's not a big things I am doing. Just small things I am trying to help out the society with my writing and with my social service.
So you said not big things, right? So I keep having this feeling that yeah, small things are the things that matter the most. I have read about your food foundation, and it's like uh, going one day without food is really difficult. And
Hmm.
to even to some it might feel small, but to some who know the importance of hunger, who knows that what it feels like to to sleep on a hungry stomach, it's really big. So yeah, do not say that
Both.
these are small things. I believe that this is very big and it is impacting in a very big and positive way. So it's really amazing
I
that you
personally believe that the books and the foundation are both interconnected. That
okay.
without hope, you can't sustain a single day.
Yeah.
Without hope, you can't sustain a single day, and without food, you also can't. So, hope and food both are necessary to live life. I'm trying to give both.
Yeah, you are trying to give both, and that is so great. Like food is food for stomach, and hope is like food for heart and brain.
Brain.
So yeah, you are giving us both of these things in such amazing way, and it is truly amazing. I am I was reading about all of those things on your LinkedIn and on your Instagram profile, and I'm really inspired. And I couldn't thank you more to appear on this. We did this in 11 a.m. because there also has like other engagements. So yeah, thank you so much for giving us your time and expressing everything that you do as an author, that you do as a human being. What great help you are to the society. So
Thank you
it
so
is,
much, Nidhi.
yeah, you have absolutely amazing book, The Ray of Hope, and we loved every part of it, what you described. So yeah, thank you so much. I have so many questions written here, uh, but
Okay.
yeah, this is as I said, I will not take more than 30 minutes of your time. So yeah.
No.
Uh, Thank you so much for appearing. Now, just give us one little thing. Something like the story has this thing, cliffhanger maybe, that if you miss this part, you're going to like feel like you have missed on a very big thing. And if there is
Okay.
anything like
In the story plot of my book, you
hmm,
asking.
yeah, without
Uh,
revealing the plot, yeah.
okay. There is a point when you read the story and you got to know that Raghu is a very successful person, and he's a person who might be never faced any difficulties. A person who has everything, a house and million dollars startup, and his thought process is very strong that no one can understand that he is a person came from this background. So when you go through his story and when you got to know that he a person who tried to attempt suicide 4 times, then it shocked you. This, oh, that's the man had that the personality can attempt suicide. It's not possible. So it's make engaging when you got to know that, oh, that this person also like me, but now this time he is in this position.
That was very heavy. That was truly heavy. And I would love to read more about how he's overcoming all these struggles in life, how he is finding the passion, how he is finding the hope, and how I can bring all that into my life, because that is what I want from this book, and that is what you are offering to give hope for, like food for heart, hope.
Hmm.
So yeah, Raghu, sorry, Sudhir. Thank you so much for joining us on this series. Now we have like a surprise question for all the authors that come on this series, and so that is the Caffables has a journal called My Little Book of Affirmation.
Okay.
So you get to ask me one question about this book, My Little Book of Affirmation, that if I answered it correctly, might convince you to get that book and read that book.
Could you please repeat? I didn't get you.
Yeah. So there is this journal called
Okay.
My Little Book of Affirmation
Okay.
by Cattables, and you get to ask me one question that
Okay.
would convince you, if I answered it correctly or up to your expectation, it would convince you to get that journal.
Okay. I have to ask a question.
Yeah, you have to ask the question.
That means there is any topic or any random question
Yeah,
from anywhere.
this journal, My Little Book of Affirmations.
Okay.
Yeah. So about this journal, you can ask me anything, and
Okay. So who can read your journal? Any age group?
so no, there is no age group really. I
Okay.
based it on my experiences, and it is all about, as you said, hope. So what I'm trying to do with this journal is that
Hmm.
I was very lost in my life as well. So this
Okay.
journal is based on those parts, how I found that I this is what I wanted to do in life. How
Oh,
the
pretty cool.
capable is what I wanted to make. I have also have a channel called Figure It Out Nidhi. So what things I figured out, what things are yet to be figured out, and there is a lot of things in this journal, like gratitude and habit practices.
Okay.
So yeah, it would help you on the daily. And with the ray of hope, this
A
journal is
bit
going
similar
to
to mine.
yeah, it's
A lot of.
exactly, yeah. Uh, it's two of the same things. So that's why I can absolutely relate to your book, and I can absolutely say that as my little book of affirmation goes, it is like every day you get affirmed and you get hope and you get all the positivity in your life. Just keep going one day at a time, and how you learn and grow with it. So yeah, does it convince you that I should get this journal?
Yes, it's make me interesting because it's related to me and it add up my point, whatever I missed in my book.
Yeah,
Quite
exactly.
interesting.
Yeah, so that was about my little book of affirmation. A little bit
So
about,
how can I
yeah.
get it?
You can. I will put the link in the description for this live video,
Okay.
as I have done for the Ray of Hope. So both of these books, Journal and Ray of Hope, you can find the links to these in the description box below. So just go there, check out. So this book, my The Ray of Hope, is also on Amazon, so you can get it from there. My little book of journal, sorry, my journal, little book of
Okay.
affirmations is also on our platform, thecapables.com. You can get it from there. So
Okay.
yeah, do not wait. Just go grab both of these and be inspired in your life. And of course, you can always come to us and talk if there is anything you require or anything you find difficult with. So
Okay.
that was our 30 minutes conversation with author Sudhir Singh. Are there any things, any end points you want to leave us with?
In the last, I would like to add, take a healthy food, take care of yourself, and surround yourself with positive and people who appreciate you. And that's a good thing.
And
We
positive
should all.
people.
Yes. Health is more
Yeah,
important, I think. So we
yeah,
must take care of it.
yeah. So as Sudhir said, take care of yourself, surround yourself with positivity
Mental
and
and
goodness.
physical both health.
Sorry?
Mental and physical both health. We have to take care of it.
Mental and physical both. Exactly. That is the very great point you said, and thank you so much for putting that out there. Because a lot of times we forget that mental health is also a thing.
Hmm.
So balance it all out and go grab the ray of hope. And yeah, we will have you on another of such of these videos in the future if you have another book coming. So yeah, we'll stay in touch, Sudhir. Thank you so much for appearing. Thank you so much for giving us your time and hope and
Uh,
inspiration and being such an amazing author. So yeah, Sudhir, thank you so much, and we'll stay.
thank you so much. Thanks, Nidhi.
We'll,
You have
yeah,
been
we'll
a
see you all in another Convince Me to Read the Book series.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great day.
See you soon.